Call our meeting to order. Could I have a roll call, please, Laura?
Eddie Gokenauer.
Here.
Linda Barnhart.
Present.
Eric Goff.
Here.
McAnna Norton.
Present.
Tim Lewis.
Present.
Daniel Gant. Michael Bush. Ronald Truitt.
Present.
Okay, we have a quorum. You've had the agenda sent to you. No changes in the agenda. Can I have a motion to approve? Motion by Mr. Goff, second by Mr. Truitt to accept the agenda as presented. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Any questions? Motion carries. Sunshine Law speakers. Do we have anyone that wishes to speak under the open governmental process? Let the record show that there is no one to speak. Next, we have approval of the meeting minutes, which are rather long. I hope you had an opportunity to review those.
Move to approve.
Motion by Mr. Goff to approve the meeting minutes, second by Mr. Truitt. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Are there any questions? The meeting minutes are approved. And I want to tell you that was an awful long meeting. I'm glad you was able to step in, Tim. You did a good job.
Yep, he did do a good job, man.
I'm
Yes, he
sorry.
did. We won't tell you
10
what
pages
he said
of
about
minutes.
Okay, starting with the preliminary plan approval for Crown Point North.
I'm just going to read the staff report if you don't mind.
Sure.
I think everyone will be able to hear me. This is a request for preliminary plan advancement. The project is Crown Point North Phase 8, file 2210-288. The developer is Larry and Laura Fairclough, and the engineer is Kimberly J. Patrucci. It's located in the Falling Waters District, tax map 13, parcel 1.2, and is located at the end of Cromwell Court, approximately 2,900 feet off of Harlan Springs Road. This project proposes 7 single-family lots on 14 acres to be served by private well and septic. 2 of the lots will be improved with an existing home, mobile home, shed, and barn. No waivers or exceptions have been requested. On May 26, 2023, County Engineer Doug Smith issued a letter of approval stating that a review of the above-mentioned project was completed and found to be in compliance with Berkeley County subdivision ordinance. The preliminary plan meets the requirements of the subdivision ordinance, therefore staff recommends advancement of the preliminary plan to the final plat stage.
It says here that it's a sketch plan.
Yeah, I'm gonna revise it. I just read it this morning and saw that it was incorrect.
So it is a preliminary plan?
It's a preliminary plan,
Okay.
yeah. That's the only place that says sketch, so I'll make sure that in the file it's fixed.
There's also one mobile code, which is the existing law, the Long Rock Drive, has been raised.
Has what
It's gone,
been raised? Okay.
just to make the record straight. There was nothing wrong with that, I'm just telling you that it's gone. The only thing that exists now on the property is the original brick rancher and a couple of its outbuildings.
Okay.
Okay?
Shed and a barn.
Yeah, barn and kind of a shed or something, but I mean, nothing major, just the brick ranchers there, they pulled, I didn't even know that was happening until I asked the applicant, and that they had the mobile home raised off the property.
Okay. All right. Do we have anyone to represent the project? Give us your name for the record. Okay, thank you. We all know you, but we just need that for the record. Okay. Planning Commission members, do you have questions of Ms. Patrucci or of the staff?
I move to close the public hearing.
It's not a public hearing.
Okay, sorry. I'm so used to doing that.
Okay. Do you want to make a motion to approve the project?
Sure, I'll make a
Since you're
motion
right
to
there.
approve the project.
Okay.
Second.
Motion, Mr. Goff, second by Mr. Gokenauer to approve the project as submitted. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Any questions? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Yep. Let's see. Okay. Preliminary final plat, I'm not even gonna attempt to say that word.
I got you.
What is it?
Body.
Body? Okay.
This is a request for preliminary final plat approval. The project is Body. The file's 2306-230, and the developer is Shahid Body, and the surveyor is Triad Engineering, Inc. It's located in the Hedgesville District, tax map 31, parcel 22, and is situated on the east side of Crossroads School Road, approximately 2,600 feet northeast of the intersection of Oak Grove School Road near Hedgesville. The project proposes the creation of one 4-acre residential lot and a 19.7 acre residue to be served by private well and septic. No waivers or exceptions have been requested. On August 28th, 2023, County Engineer Doug Smith issued a letter of approval stating a review of the above mentioned project had been completed and was found to be in compliance with the subdivision ordinance. The project is in compliance with the Berkeley County subdivision ordinance, therefore staff recommends approval of the preliminary final plat.
Do we have anyone to represent the project this evening?
My name is Ronald Vidal with Triad Engineering.
Planning Commission members, do you have questions of Mr. Vital or of the staff?
Hearing no question, Mayor, I'll make a motion, we accept staff recommendation and approve to the prelim and final.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Gokenhour, second by Mr. Goff to accept staff recommendation, and that is to approve the preliminary final plat. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Are there any questions? Motion carries. Do we have anything from staff? No? Nothing interesting?
Now, Laura, I know we changed that meeting date.
Oh, yeah, so that's this Friday. We've been meeting with developers about the subdivision ordinance and going through their comments yet again. So Friday is the last meeting that we will have. But we'll see after that.
There's been done a lot of changes based on what was already written.
Not a lot, did you say?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of
Nothing
it was, there was some
substantive.
cleanup stuff that just from us, her and I writing this thing at the drop of a hat.
Okay.
You know, obviously, you know, that we cleaned up some things that they wanted, you know.
The big things that have been discussed that are gonna be taken out are the DOH improvement stuff, since we know that that's not something that we're gonna be able to push.
Okay.
The third entrance over 600 lots. We can recommend a third entrance, but it'll still remain 2 entrances over 100 lots.
And I guess that's one of the big things.
Those are the
is,
2 major things that we know are being removed.
But a lot of these, we're getting, a lot of the subdivisions coming in with the 2 entrances on the same road, maybe separated by 600 feet. I'm pushing back to try to get them to ferret out the hardship there, which is show me why you can't go to that property or that one somewhere and try to find it to another road. The one that comes to mind is the proposed one north of the lakes, it's on Mountain View. They want 2 entrances on Weaver Road. We were trying to get them to play with the lakes and have one entrance that goes out from the lakes. And basically, it would be a good thing for everybody from the standpoint that they have interconnectivity because everybody beside each other. 2, they both could share in the cost of the improvements at 11 in Weaver for the signal, which would help everybody. Plus, the stormwater from Mountain View could go directly to the lake's pond and solve the dry issue, that it can't sustain itself. But I can't seem to get, you know.
Well, the second subdivision will probably not agree because they're not gonna be saddled with the responsibility of the signal at Route 11.
They're trying to reach out to the lakes, but the lakes has their own ideas. And the lakes has to pay for that signal no matter what.
That's what I'm saying.
And DOH's suggestion was, why don't you guys get together, because now y'all can help each other.
But I don't know why the second one would say, hey, yeah, I'll pay you, because you're already supposed to do it.
Well, he's tripping, he's still tripping stuff down in the segment. In other words, if they just go with the lakes, they don't need the addition of extra queue storage for the light and the extra left turn lane that they're gonna require. When, if he throws his traffic into the mix, that now triggers, and so that, I think that's where the state is looking at the second developer to do. I know we tried to get everybody together, whether it works or not, I don't know, but what I'm telling you is, there are some that, the only way to resolve it is to bring it before you folks and say, here's my reason I don't like it, here's the applicants, and, you know, we're, some of these we're gonna come to an impasse, I guess. is what
Well,
I'm trying to do.
yeah, I really don't want to get into specific projects since none of the applicants
Sure.
are here for that. I just wondering how you're doing with the roundtable and getting things done. You're making some modifications, so we should be able to send it back to council again, and then they'll schedule another public hearing. Is that the way it is?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Does anybody have anything they want to bring up?
I move to adjourn.
Okay, let the record show that 6:12, Mr. Goff is saying, let's get out of here.